my
Yeah.
first question, Jackie, is why did you start learning Spanish in the first place?
Okay, so I really wanted to learn a language, and I'd worked briefly in Spain for a while teaching English, and I tried to learn Spanish there, but it was difficult. And then I tried in the past Spanish conversation classes, but I felt I wasn't getting enough time with the teacher to talk enough. And then I tried Duolingo through COVID, and I actually met a person from South America, and I didn't know how to speak to her. So
Mm,
I knew in my head, but I couldn't, I just didn't have the ability to talk. So I knew I wanted a teacher. Um, and then I thought online would be the best one-to-one for me to learn because I had a bit of Spanish knowledge. So I didn't think a course for with lots of people would really suit me.
mhm.
So
So
and then I
you,
wanted to, sorry.
yeah.
And the reason for learning Spanish was to go to Spain, but also there's so many other countries that I don't know about to visit as well. So,
Mhm. So you mentioned that the online option for you to learn Spanish is like the best option.
yeah, yeah.
So you are in Scotland, I'm in Spain, we work online. Do you think technology is a challenge in our lessons, or is it okay?
No, I don't think it's never been a problem, has it? I mean, as long as you've got a decent internet connection and using Zoom's fairly easy, you can always Google it if you're stuck. But after COVID, I'd already done so many meetings online, it was quite easy. And for me, having the ability to have a class when it suits me is the because I work, it's the most beneficial to me to have a time that suits me rather than having to go to a class that runs every week, you see.
Mhm,
And then you're very flexible regarding my holidays and
mhm.
when I need time off and things. So, yeah.
Yeah. So exactly, we have individual lessons. You choose your time, the day, the time in which you want to have your lesson. But why did you choose to learn Spanish with me? We didn't know each other.
Well, we kind of met because you were in a business group that I was in. But what I liked about you is you seemed very approachable, and I knew I needed to connect with the teacher because you're going to spend so much time speaking, and you're quite vulnerable, learning something you don't know. So you got to get on with your teacher. And when I looked online, there's so many teachers. And it was the fact I got to know you through this Facebook business group that we were in, and you'd answered, and I tried a little bit of Spanish out on you, and you were really positive, and you always came across as so positive and friendly that I felt I had a connection with you, and then the trial lesson was brilliant because it was a no obligations, and you got to try it out and see how it went before you actually booked it, and I think that was really good knowing that I could just give it a go and see how it went before I booked. That was really important.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. So to finish our small conversation here, are you happy with your progress with your Spanish in our lessons?
Yeah, I've been really surprised actually because you offered me a place on your first trip to Spain, and I knew I would only have had 6 months with you when I agreed to go. And then what absolutely amazed me when I was over there my ability to have conversations with people, and because you cover the grammar, it's not just holiday Spanish. You teach the grammar, so I felt secure in my knowledge that I was getting it fairly right most of the time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I wasn't just saying stop phrases out of a, like a holiday kind of phrase thing. I knew I had the grammar behind it. And that was brilliant. It gave me so much confidence to actually speak to people that out with you and the friends that you'd organise and stuff for us to talk to. But yeah, I was really surprised. I was really surprised how much I could converse with other people. And that's really why I'm learning is so I can go on holiday and speak to people. And then what amazed me was when we went to the airport and we went on the metro and we went on the train station was how much easier it was to get about with that little bit of Spanish and being able to understand the announcements on the tannoy and be able to read the notices and understand generally what was going on, being able to buy a ticket and being able to ask somebody for directions. It totally changed my trip to when I if I'd gone without any knowledge. It was great. I was really surprised. It was great. So
Great, fantastic, Jackie. Okay, well, thank you so much for this small conversation, and I'll see you in our lessons.
yes, okay. Thanks, Gloria. Okay.